Minimum requirements. For operating a temporary food establishment, TFE, permit. TFE means an alternative food establishment that results in a TFE permit and prepares food for the public, free, or for a cost. Events sanctioned to operate by a local or state jurisdiction may operate for up to 14 consecutive days in conjunction with that single event or celebration. All other non-sanctioned vendors may operate with each day counting as one event. Vendors are limited to 14 event permits per calendar year. Submit this application at least 10 business days prior to the start of the event. The approved permit must be posted during the entire event in conspicuous public view. Demonstration of knowledge. The person in charge, PIC, must be able to answer questions about basic food safety knowledge to reduce the risk of foodborne illness. Approved food sources. All food, including ice and water, must be obtained from an approved source for food preparation, cooking, cooling, and cold holding. All shellstock, clams, mussels, and oysters must have National Shellfish Sanitation Program, NSSP, tags on site. Proof of purchase is required for crab meat, soft-shell crabs, and hard-shell crabs. Food may not be stored or prepared at a private residence. All food must be prepared on-site or at a permitted food establishment. Food preparation locations in Delaware that are not owned by the applicant require a signed commissary servicing area agreement. If food preparation is performed at a facility outside of the state of Delaware, a copy of a valid operating permit issued from the permitting authority as well as that facility's most recent health inspection must be submitted with this application. A food preparation sink is required for juice squeezed on-site. Cooking and holding. Food thermometers must be available to monitor cooking and holding temperatures. Hot holding units, such as steam tables or insulated containers, must be available to keep food hot at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or above. Cold holding units, such as refrigeration units or coolers with drained ice, must be available to keep food cold at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Animal products served raw or undercooked. Examples: sunny side-up eggs, raw oysters, sushi, rare tuna, cooked-to-order hamburgers, carpaccio, and raw eggs used as an ingredient in Caesar salad dressing or homemade mayonnaise. Require a consumer advisory to be posted which states the following: consuming raw or undercooked meats, poultry, seafood, shellfish, or eggs may increase your risk of foodborne illness. A description or photo of how this advisory will be displayed must be submitted with this application. Preventing contamination. Food must be stored off the ground. Only single-service, disposable, containers may be given to consumers. A hard-plumbed 3-compartment sink, a portable 3-compartment sink, or 3 containers labeled wash, rinse, sanitize shall be provided for on-site warewashing. Sinks shall be large enough to accommodate the immersion of the largest piece of equipment and utensils, and safely collect gray water. A test kit or other device that accurately measures the concentration of sanitizing solutions per the manufacturer's requirements shall be provided, i.e., quaternary ammonium-based sanitizer with quaternary sanitizer test strips or chlorine-based sanitizer with chlorine test strips. Employee health and hygienic practices. A separate handwashing station must be available on-site, consisting of a container with a minimum 5-gallon capacity that allows for a continuous flow of warm running water for at least 20 seconds and can safely collect gray water. Bare hand contact with ready-to-eat foods is prohibited. Use a barrier, such as tongs, wax paper, or food-grade disposable gloves. Food employees with infections or illnesses must be restricted or excluded from handling food. Water supply and waste disposal. Drinking water must be obtained from an approved source utilizing food-grade hoses. All physical connections to a water supply must maintain adequate backflow prevention, such as a vacuum breaker. An approved method must be used for liquid waste disposal. Keep refuse in easily cleanable containers and promptly remove from preparation and service areas. Facilities. A tent, tarp, or canopy large enough to cover food preparation, storage, and service areas must be provided. If graded to drain, a floor may be concrete, machine-laid asphalt, or dirt or gravel if it is covered with mats, removable platforms, duckboards, or other approved materials that are effectively treated to control dust and mud. Plastic, vinyl, and cloth tarps, sheets are not approved. Toilet facilities for employees must be conveniently located and easily accessible. Employees shall always wash hands when re-entering the kitchen, prep area. Specialized processes are not permitted during temporary food establishment. Operations. Food at a temporary food establishment, made on site with any of the following specialized procedures, is prohibited. reduced oxygen packaging including sous vide and cook chill methods, juicing for wholesale packaging, curing, smoking, or drying fish for preservation, curing or smoking meat or poultry for preservation, fermenting sausages, acidification, fermenting, or introducing additives to render a product shelf-stable, and sprouting.